Okay, so I'm going to do a cast shadow first of a cube. So I'm going to draw our cube, right? So all my verticals are parallel. Oh, all my horizontals are parallel. So nice straight horizontals and verticals. My diagonals are parallel. And there's my cube, right? So here's the ground. My A point I'm going to put up in the sky. A is where my sun is vertically. My B point I can bring down. My B point is where my sun is 360 degrees. And now I'm going to figure out where my shadow is being cast from back in here. Alright, so my A goes through all my points that are up above. My B is going to go through all my points that are below. My A is going to end up going through these 3 points because my sun goes past those points. My sun, or my light source, falls on top of this back corner, and then it just falls onto the cube. It doesn't go past the cube. So I'm going to bring my A through this corner. There's a sun ray. I'm going to bring A through this corner. There's a sun ray. And I'm going to bring A through this corner. There's my sun ray. Okay, so this is my sun. These are my rays of sun going down past my cube, but I need to figure out where they hit the ground, because wherever they hit the ground, that's going to give me the boundary of my cast shadow of my cube. So I need to bring B, where my sun is 360 degrees, through my corresponding points on the ground. Okay, so here it is vertically, here it is where it is on the ground. So up in the air, on the ground. So to make finding my intersections easier, I'm using these corresponding colors. So I have an intersection right here. Above, here it is vertically corresponding on the ground. I have an intersection right here. And then here it is again vertically, here it is below. I have an intersection right here. And that's going to mark out my cast shadow. So my cast shadow starts at the corner where my light just starts to go past. So this corner is blocking light. Connect these points. So this straight line is indicative of this edge that's blocking light. Connect these points. That acts as this edge that's blocking light. And then it comes back to my cube because this edge is where my light is also blocked. So then, just shade this in. And there's my cast shadow for a cube. Okay, if I wanted it to look nice and crisp, straighten out these lines. A little bit darker underneath, like we learned. Go right up next to that bottom part. And there's my cast shadow for my cube.